Package, there's no note, but I appreciate you, brother. You know who you is. So today's special is ital. Ital is on the menu today. Ital with rice and peas. So welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning in for another week. Thank you for your last view on the last video. I appreciate you guys very much. But today it's a bit cold. If you notice, I just got in the van. It's about after 6 now. Finished work at 4:30, and I went to collect a package. One of you subscribers sent me a nice gift, so I went to collect it. At the end of the video, or maybe in the middle of the video, I'm gonna open the package and see what it is. But you know who you is. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys. I don't know exactly how it looked as yet. I don't know. I kind of know what it is inside, but I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is. But thank you, boss. I appreciate you. If you guys really want to send me something, look in the comments. I'm gonna add the Amazon wish list. What I would really need is just a wireless booster. A wireless booster, that would be great. Not saying that you have to buy me one, but if you can, then so be it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. But yeah, anyway, today I'm gonna cook something. Well, a lot of people do not really cook these days, and me as a Caribbean guy from the Caribbean, I kind of grew up on this food. They call it ital, or they call it as a vegetarian dish, but we all know it as ital. That's what I know. I'm not sure, you might be different in your place, or maybe different where you're from, but from where I know, we call it ital. No meat, but it has salt and butter. Sometimes you don't put butter inside, but you have salt and oil. Depends. Some people do, but some people don't. Or just use coconut oil or whatever it is. But I'm gonna use a little bit of butter. I'm gonna use a little bit of salt inside it today. So I'm gonna cook some split peas with some rice, with some pepper, with some butternut squash, with some spinach, with some green beans, onion. I'm gonna do the green beans as a saute on the side, and do the rice and peas separate on the side. So it's a bit cold inside, so I'm trying to warm up as much as possible. So stick with me, and then we do this cooking. Meatless, no meat. So peas, call it split peas. So I need to boil this first. This is the first thing that I need to do, but I need to wash it. I'm not gonna cook a lot of peas, just a bit. Just a bit, not too much. Maybe like I cook maybe like 2 or 3 teaspoonful. It's not a lot. 2 or 3. Well, you can put more if you want, if you have a bigger family. But for me alone, 2 or 3 teaspoonful, or maybe a pot spoon. I don't know how you might look at a pot spoon, but say half a cup. May I say half a cup? So half a cup of peas. I'm gonna make sure that I wash it. And these peas are easy to cook anyway. You know, these are like split peas. They are pretty easy to cook. I'm gonna make sure that the peas is washed. It's a bit icy, so as I say, in here it's a bit cold also, so I'm gonna make sure, just to warm it up faster, I'm gonna put a pot with the water on the fire. So my propane, no, not my propane, so my electric heater is already on. As I said, I just get in the oven. My electric heater is on, and I just put on my diesel heater. I still need to fix that diesel heater. So yeah, but normally I would put on the electric heater like 3 o'clock or so, but because I had something to do, so I kind of left. I kind of just didn't, I just didn't come in the van at all, so I didn't put on the heater. I just needed to go pick up the package because I know traffic would be long. And then I came back and I just say, you know what, let me put on the heater. I say after that, I just let me put on the heater. So I just put it on. So now I'm gonna cook. So I already washed the peas. I'm gonna put the peas in the pot. Like I said, it's like half cup of peas, not a lot. So half cup of peas with a cup of rice, that should be okay. And the funny thing is, everything is frozen. Everything in the van is frozen. You might ask me, how do you take it with all the stuff is frozen? Listen, sometimes, as I said, I didn't put on the heat, so sometimes that's what happened. But the onion is good when it's frozen anyway. You can easily cut it. It doesn't burn your eyes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm chopping the onions. I saw a thing today. And I thought about it. Peppers. You eat Scotch bonnet pepper seed. You eat jalapeno pepper seed. You eat flaked pepper seed. How come nobody never eat sweet pepper seed or bell pepper seed? Why they normally cut out the seed and throw it away instead of eat it? I don't know. I'm just help me answer the question. How come they always cut out the sweet pepper or the bell pepper seed and throw it away? And they don't eat the bell pepper seed. They eat every other pepper seed, not the bell pepper. It's bizarre. Anyway, so I'm gonna wash my pepper. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut all my ingredients and put them aside. I'm gonna cut all my ingredients and put them aside. So cut the peppers however you want. So it would be easier for you. Me, I like to buy stuff one at a time. I like to, every time that I need to something, I would have to go by the store. I don't buy everything in bulk, like, you know, like you do a shopping. Unless I'm gonna be in the van all the time and the heat gonna be on. Like for example, if I need banana. If I need fruits, I don't buy bananas right now how it's freezing and frozen, the place is so cold. I don't buy bananas, I don't buy orange, I don't buy apples, because I know they're gonna freeze if I go away and leave the stuff off. But because why they would freeze, because I don't have solar. No, well, I have solar, but the sun is not out, so I can't let the electric heater run all day long, because it's just gonna drain the battery. There's nothing to replenish the battery unless I hook up to show power and recharge the battery, or start the van and recharge the batteries. So I cannot let the van run all day to just make the stuff hot. So normally I would plug it to the shop, and then I would charge my batteries. And that's the only how I would charge my batteries or make the van get warmer. So butternut squash, I'm gonna use half of it. So this is the main ingredients for today: butternut squash. I was thinking I could use, you can use pumpkin also too. You don't have to use butternut squash. My thing was pumpkin, but then it's like I have to go all the way just to a West Indian store just to get pumpkin. So I just like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab a butternut squash from the supermarket, you know, and then butternut squash, and then just peel it up and cook it up. So that's there. So it's -1 already. After like 5-10 minutes, it got down to -1. So once the heat is on, the heat is on my feet and on the ceiling, so it's pretty good. Soon I'll be able to take off my jacket or my sweater. So my peas are cooking. Let my peas cook. I hope you guys like the bacon saltfish, video that I put out. For me, I didn't actually liked it that much because the angle or the lens that I use, I didn't like the lens that I use, so you couldn't see everything. It only was focusing on me. I tried to use the tracking in the GoPro just to make sure that it's, you know, but then it did not take the wide angle, so you couldn't see when I'm cutting nothing, or you couldn't see when I'm kneading the flour or anything like that. So that's the only thing I didn't like about it, but otherwise than that, it was good. So I'm gonna cut these pumpkins as small as possible. Small to what I like, what I think they should be. So cut them. So that's half of a butternut squash. Gotta put it in my pot. Gotta make sure that is washed. So I got my onion. I gotta take out some garlic. This is not the Chinese garlic, so I'm gonna use a lot of garlic. So 5 peg of garlic should work. That should be enough. Like I say, everything is frozen, guys. And it seems as though because they're frozen, they come apart easily. Anyway, I'm gonna cut up these. I'm gonna prepare what I need to prepare. It's just do the rice or do the vegetables. I'm gonna bring you back and let you see what I'm doing. So yeah, welcome back. My peas is pretty much okay. So I'm gonna drain the water, maybe add a little bit more water. But what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna put another pot for the water to boil a bit, or the water too hot. Just because I don't want to put back the peas into cold water. I mean, I want to put back the peas from cold water. Patois, English, French, which one? So, I'm going to boil some water. Or sometimes I have to like them something I would just just a little. Anyway, so the water go and boil a little. I just realized I had a mushroom, so I'm gonna chop up the mushroom. Also, I found the powdered coconut milk. You know where I found it? Where did I find it again? Oh, by the West Indian store. So I'm gonna use the powdered coconut, since everybody recommend I should use the powdered coconut milk. And even though I don't really like to use the processed stuff, I'm still gonna give it a try. So anyway, the dish is pretty simple. It's not hard at all. The only things that's gonna be hard to cook a bit is the pumpkin. So I already washed the pumpkin, I already cut my vegetables. The only thing I already have, the beans that I have, it's green giant beans. They're already pre-cooked, so I just need to add them to the pot. And my spinach. I'm gonna add a lot of spinach. I'm gonna use spinach as a kalaloo or spinach as a green leafy vegetable, something like that. But yeah, spinach. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let my water boil here a bit. I'm not gonna empty my pot with the beans with the water. I'm gonna so my rice is almost finished. I probably need to get more rice, but anyway. And this is basmati rice. This is not jasmine rice. This is basmati rice. So they're like there's like half cup of rice left back. I really don't want to cook the rest of the rice. You know what? I need some water to wash the rice. I'm gonna use warm water. So I'm gonna add some more water to my rice and wash it again. It's crazy. Anyway, the pumpkin in the water that I'm boiling, I'm gonna add another pumpkin, the butternut squash, the water that I'm boiling. I'm gonna add the butternut squash in the water, because that would need some time to cook, just to soften up a bit. So that is there. This is all my ingredients. Now I'm gonna cut the mushroom. You don't have to put mushroom. I just gonna put the mushroom because I do not want it to go bad. Portobello mushroom. I'm gonna cut it like, say like triangle, but big. This gonna probably taste like chicken or something, because you know mushroom has the kind of tendency to taste like meat. So that mushroom is cut, put aside. The coconut milk. So my rice is like soaked a bit. I'm just gonna finish empty the rest of the water. This is why I say a sink is something good also too. So if I had a sink, I would have just emptied the water in the sink, but I don't have a sink. So anyway, let's go now. I'm gonna put the rice in the pot with the peas. So temperature inside, it's +10 already. It's pretty warm inside. My feet is toasty and my chest area is warm, and inside the van is warm already. So while my pumpkin or my butternut squash is cooking, I need the cover for that. While that is cooking, I'm gonna take out my skillet, and the skillet is where I'm gonna do my vegetables. Listen guys, as I said, I don't really go by recipe. There's no exact measurement to anything that I'm doing. As a Caribbean person, you can use your judgment on your cooking. You know, there's no recipe, there's no measurement to anything. So what I'm gonna do the onion and the garlic, cook them up. You know, once they cook them up, I'm gonna put the mushroom, put the pepper, put the spinach, you know, then after put the pumpkin, then add the coconut milk, just to let it take up the flavor. I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning, optional. You don't have to put seasoning, but it's optional. If you had like regular seasoning, regular green seasoning, then you could put it, but you don't really have to. You don't have to put seasoning. The greens that you're gonna put inside, like onion and garlic and thyme and chive, and those things would be enough. So add the onion, add the garlic. I'm gonna cook them up a bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some of the coconut, like half of the coconut milk inside of the pot with the rice. I need to add some salt. I'm gonna add some butter in the rice. Not too much, just a bit. Like I said, it's ital. There's not supposed to be no butter. There ain't supposed to be any salt in the food. But I'm gonna add, just for taste. Okay. So that's the rice, that's the pumpkin, that butternut squash. This is the onion. Let them cook up a bit. Once they start to boil up, I'm just gonna cut the fire on the stove. Once the rice start to boil, I'm gonna cut the fire. So that should be okay there. I'm gonna put in I kind of like my pepper kind of crunchy, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add the spinach. I'm gonna add the spinach so the spinach can take the flavor of the onion and the stuff. So now I'm gonna add the peppers to the spinach. I'm gonna add the pepper. I'm gonna stir that in. So now I'm gonna put the mushrooms. I put the mushrooms. Like I said, you see, now I need the water, hot water, just a bit. I'm gonna add some salt. That should be enough salt for the both rice and the vegetables. I'm gonna transfer this pot over here because I need the space. So now that is there, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add the pumpkin, the butter squash, not the pumpkin, I'm keep saying pumpkin, the butternut squash. I'm gonna add the butternut squash inside with the coconut milk and the water. They should be good, you know. I just keep some inside. So normally I tell you don't really put salt inside, you don't really put butter. You would put butter, coconut milk. You would put coconut milk, gonna give the pot this flavor. It's gonna give the pot its butter in a sense of oil from the coconut juice. That's why they don't really put butter in ital. So like I'm saying, when you cook in ital, you don't really put butter, you don't really put oil, because the coconut milk or the coconut juice, the grated coconut, and when you squeeze the juice, it's gonna give their own oil from the coconut. So, but I don't have the real coconut, so I just use the coconut milk. I still gonna put a little bit of butter or a little bit of oil, but it's up to you, it's optional. Normally, as I said, normally you don't put salt, you don't put butter. That's what, from what I know. From your place or your country, probably it's different. But for me, my brother, we didn't put any of those. But I'm just improvising. But still, I'm gonna put a little bit of butter, just a bit. Put that there, and I'm gonna add my green beans. My green beans or my yellow beans. Like many times I say, I don't really like up carrots, so carrots are inside. So now, let that sit. Let that sit and cook down a bit. So I'm gonna put the cover on top. I'm gonna add the rest of the coconut milk to the rice. See how the rice shelly? Smell good, we smell goody. So I'm gonna just let that steam out. So by the time this done, this should finish. So stay tuned, guys. I was gonna put this, but I didn't put it anymore. It tastes good just how it is. So let's clean up here a bit. So stay tuned. When I'm about to take it off, I'm gonna show you what is what. So if you notice, that's how it should look. So everything's gonna simmer down. Everything's simmering down. The rice should be firm, not too soft. You don't want the soggy rice, you want it shelly like this. So this rice is finished already, so I'm just gonna cut the fire. But yeah, you want it shelly, you want it break apart. You don't want it, some people like it a little bit soggy, but for me I like it, I like it shelly. And that's a lot of food anyway, you know. So let me taste it and see how it is. Yep, it's good. Just gonna cover the back. This is already cooked, huh? This is already cooked. So I'm gonna taste it just to see, make sure I did a good job. So this is vegetable, mushroom, onion, garlic, pepper, green beans, spinach, all mixed up in coconut sauce, coconut milk. This is ital from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is how you want to cook ital. You can put peas if you want, but me, I already have peas in my rice, so you don't really need peas. Peas is enough protein. Beans, you already have protein here. The green vegetable, you have a mixture of everything here for an ital, for a balanced meal. Back then, when I was not eating meat for like 7 years, and I used to just eat beans, nut, grains, and stuff like that. And when I used to eat like a plate like this, big as this, twice, because I needed enough nutrition for myself. But anyway, you have the greens, you have the yellow, you have the bright yellow, you have the light yellow, you have the dark green, you have the mushrooms, you have the onions, you have the garlic. You have everything in this meal that you need. This 2-pot can give you everything you need. You can make the sauce a little bit thicker if you want, that's up to you. But I believe I had put a bit too much liquid inside, so but that's still okay. I'm still gonna have enough sauce. I don't really need anything else with this food. This food alone with the rice and this is just perfect. Just perfect. So I'm gonna grab a bowl, take out some and see what it is. But as you know, I'm gonna still add a little bit of spice in my food. Just a little bit of jerk seasoning, just a little bit of pepper, because most of the time when you eat this kind of food, you want a little bit of pepper inside. So I don't have the pepper from the Caribbean. I don't have the pepper from my island, which is hot pepper, which is Scotch bonnet, whatever it is. So I'm gonna use jerk seasoning as my Scotch bonnet. Anyway, so stay tuned there. I'm gonna take out some of food. Look at the rice. Look at the rice. Whoa. So listen guys, I'm gonna add my wish list to the description of this video. I'm gonna add my wish list to the description of this video. If you guys choose to buy me something on the wish list, just let me know. Send it to the address at the bottom of the description, and I'm gonna get it. Just let me know in the comments, and then that would be great. Pretty much, I don't really need much, but those stuff would do me good for what I'm doing at the moment. So yeah. Also, before I take out my stuff from there, I'm gonna open the package that I got. I'm gonna open the package that I got. So this is the package from, I don't really want to call your name, Mr. Okay, he didn't put anything from where it's from. Okay, but anyway, this is for me. I'm gonna see what is inside. Package, there's no note, but I appreciate you, brother. You know who you is. I appreciate very much. I don't know what exactly is inside, but I'm gonna see what is inside. Bomb blast, yo, bomb blast, yo. You did good, man. You did good. You know me never see one of them something here. You did good, brother. You did good. Appreciate, brother. Appreciate. Let me see what's inside the box. Okay. Alright. So thank you note. It said, thank you for giving our small family run business a shot. Okay, well, this is probably from the seller. This is from the note. And they said, thank you for giving us. So it said, thank you for giving our small family run business a shot. Your review and feedback matters more than you can imagine in helping us move forward. If you have any question, feel free to contact us anytime. Best wishes, Alien. So this is from the company that sells the stuff, not from the person that sent it to me. But thank you, brother. Appreciate it. So there's a manual here. Yo, this is gonna be really good for what I need here, brother. Now I can put in my sink. Thank you, brother. One love, respect, all the time, brother. This is gonna be good for what I need. So I'm gonna make a video. Maybe I'll make a short on it and just set it up and see how it's set up and see how it works. But this is pretty good for exactly what I need. You just put the stuff in here. Well, there, yes, exactly. And you can turn this as to a sink. You can put a cup on top of there and then you can... Perfect for what I need, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. So yeah, guys, if you guys want to buy me something, check in the description. I would prefer right now, more than anything else, a wireless router. So thank you, guys. Anyway, back to the eating. I should wash my hands, huh? I should. Huh? Oh, my disinfectant. It fell and broke the handle or so. But anyway, food time. Time to eating. The rice looks good. So I'm gonna take out my food. See how much I can eat tonight. So if you guys reach this far in this video, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Continue watching my videos. Share with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Pass the message on. My goal for 2026, this channel should reach at least 500k in subscribers. That would be my wish. If that's the goal, if that's achievable, let me know. But that's my wish. But you guys gotta help me. Help me push this video by hyping up the video, by sharing the video, by commenting on the video, so it can go to that amount of subscribers. Now I only have 3,700 and something subscribers, and because of you guys, that's where I'm at the moment. So thank you guys very much and appreciate. One love all the time. There's much more in store to come. It's just that I need more stuff to do whatever I need to do, and the 9 to 5 doesn't really help that much, but at the end of the day is what I got. So I still gotta give thanks to the guy above. Without him, nothing is impossible. So as I said, if you guys reach this far in this video, thumbs up, like, subscribe, share with a friend. So yeah, so this food gonna be for tonight and tomorrow. I'm just gonna add a bit of sauce to the side. And you know, we don't really, in the Caribbean, we don't really eat Italian plates. We eat Italian bashi. So if I had a bashi, that would be good. The sauce would be good also too. So this is just the right thing. The sauce, the food. Oh my God. And plus, as I said, I like my little spice inside my food. Ital always come with spice. Always. Anybody say Ital doesn't come with spice? That's a lie. For me, the only spice that I have is the jerk seasoning. That's the only spice I have here right now. And it works well for me, so I'm happy with that. So, let me see how it tastes. Let me see how it tastes. Oh, my spin, perfect. As I said, you can cook it anyhow you want. It's up to your discretion. Whatever you feel you could put inside. But normally, Ital, you don't really cook Ital with nothing, salt, maybe just a little bit, no butter, no oil, just coconut milk and the raw ingredients. The coconut alone gonna give it the flavor it needs. So, by saying that to saying this, thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for subscribing. I'm gonna finish my meal. Catch you guys with another video on maybe a cooking or camping. But it's really a bit too cold right now, and it's for the last week I stuck out the cold by a friend. I could have stayed in the van, but they wanted me to come over, so I came over. I went over, so I stayed the weekend. It was good. It was like family there, so I'm good. But thank you again, brother, for that water pump, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. Now inside temperature is 19 degrees. It's pretty warm for me. So I'm gonna go and enjoy my meal by watching another YouTuber from Jamaica or someone from the Caribbean. Thank you guys. One love. Ciao.